Stanton.
Hi, Michelle Fletcher.
Swing School Third Foot Dance Academy. We're here teaching our level 3 workshop from Saturday, not Friday, Saturday. We did creating and capitalizing on magic moments. Michelle wasn't there at the time, but we did a starter set first. So our amalgamation had us in our starter, triple step, triple step. We did a slingshot throughout, 3 and a 4, I can count, 5 and a 6. I did a turning basic, 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6. I did a left side inside roll as part of our basic amalgamation, turn and follow to her left, then a whip, 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 5 outside turn, 6, 7 and a 8. When we changed it the first time, we brought our turning basic, 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 as normal, but then I cut across the slot, 1, 2, inside or an underarm turn, back into closed and a 6. I led the whip from closed position, 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 5, and made it a double outside turn from there. Leaders, I talked about picking up a paper plane, lightly tossing it down the line. I said the follower's head goes around your hand, not the other way around. Keep it nice and close. Followers don't press up and away. Keep everything down here. It's a little bit harder work. Totally pays off in a faster turn, much more balanced. I did say that 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you've achieved that, because I take your head off. Once you've achieved that, that turn is going to be a whole lot more efficient. And that means that 2 turns is going to be a bit more natural and a single turn is going to be harder work. That's good, we're going to use that. Followers, your first variation here, the workshop being creating and capitalizing upon magic moments. Your first opportunity to create a magic moment for us was when I lead that double outside turn for you as the follower to simply turn that into a single turn and extend it. I'm going to start this way, which I think will show you off a little bit better. We go, and 1, 2, 3 and a 4. I'm leading that double outside turn. Michelle turns it into something a little bit slower by kind of toning up. We talk and dance at the same time, toning up and extending through there, making that a slower turn. Leaders, we then said, great, you've had this great follower here, put that move on you. And the next follower you dance with might not be as adventurous. How can you make her show off just as well? And so now you're going to go, I'm about to lead a double outside turn. I'm going to take the energy out of it just at the last second, and I'm going to turn it myself into a single outside turn and show the judges or the audience, everybody else who's watching, that she led that, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, but actually it was me. And that's going to give credit to her, and I'm going to cop some credit for being a sensitive leader who let her do that, right? In essence, it was me all the while. I led that, okay? So we come to here, we go 1, 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a, oh, look at you for doing that so well, right? That's the effect of that pattern, okay? From there, we talked also about in our starter step and slingshot throwout, our next change was I went starter step, da-da-da-da, and then I go slingshot throwout. I said to the followers, it's a good cue for your leader that you're up for a challenge if you stay under-rotated. Over-rotated says, oh, maybe she just lost her frame. Maybe she meant to do it, maybe she didn't. Over-rotated is not a definitive cue, but under-rotated takes some skill every time. So we're going to keep the followers under-rotated, woo, staying here, and that's going to give them the opportunity to play. We're going to counterbalance them, so followers are going to go into that, woo, and we're going to perfect. Great, now as a leader, I know this follower's got some shaping and styling. I talked about an egg timer shaped slot rather than a corridor. You're getting a little bit more advanced now, and you're starting to think about playing, you know, off the 2 sides of this. So if the follower goes this way, leaders, you're going to go that way, and vice versa. You get the idea, right? Egg timer shaped slot, not a corridor. I talked about closed moves being underrated and underutilized. We want to keep ourselves in closed position, so we did do from our starter step back into our turning basic, and I said keep it in closed. Our underarm turn back to here. I did do our whip with our outside turn, right? Keeping it in nice and closed position moves being underutilized. And I did give you the express delivery of my level 1 workshop, which was leaders. Starter steps are extraordinarily valuable, and you're not using them enough. That communication, you're missing out on it, and I need you to make sure you make use of that in your Jack and Jills, out on the social dance floor, anytime you're dancing with a partner who you're not comfortable with or don't really know in that circumstance, maybe to that song, you've never danced with them to that sort of thing before. Give them the opportunity to be the best dancer they can be, to make the most out of the first 16 beats of the song. Don't just throw them in at the deep end and expect them to catch up with you. A starter step is extraordinarily valuable. Don't underrate it. Utilize it as best you can. Bring it in here, find the beat, kind of say this enough, give her a sense of your timing, breathe first, triple step, out into the road, straighten yourself up and drive. Good job, that was level 3, creating and capitalizing on magic moments.